Fingers crossed. I'm gonna head back inside for the time being because it's just kind of irking me that this family room needs done. If you haven't been following along, living room with Larissa here. I have so many projects that I've been working on outside, and I have a few more I would like to get done, but it's all about timing, and I've got a lot on my plate. One thing I didn't finish yet in here was, you can see, I'm sorry for the glow, that window back there. I repaired and mudded this, and I know it's a mess. But I will have to finish starting from this corner over, and then the wall that I built back up. My son's room we built in. I'm pretty much planning on putting bookcases here, and I might do some sort of accent wall here. And to remember, I opened up the staircase. I have it trimmed on the inside, but not on the outside because I knew I needed to mud and paint. Still have the plastic because it's going to be a hot mess. I don't know about you, but I hate sanding drywall and the mess it makes. And if you remember, I had paneling in here. I took that all down. I know I have a gym set. I don't care. I love to have this. I have the blessing of being able to have it. I take care of myself, but eventually, if I can, either a window or a door back here at least, because this is the only window, and I'd like to put another window here, and I'd like to do something with this wall furnace. It's a gas furnace, to kind of create a little more aesthetics in here. But yeah, let's clean out and have at it. This is my makeshift piece of Luan with contact paper on it. It works better than the laminated cardboard I've used in the past ones. Just making do with what I have. If I haven't told you how much I don't like drywall, let me say it again. I don't like doing drywall, especially the sanding. I want to quick rephrase me hating mudding. Let me put it this way. I don't mind doing when it's my work, like the new build. This old work where I'm fixing stuff that they did wrong, that's no fun. So definitely this is better. Corners are also not so fun, but it helps, I'm sure, if you have the right tools. I'm using my plastic. I have a couple different sizes of these. I made my board here, so I'm doing what I can. Again, it's for me, not in a big professional way, but getting it done. So I think I made an executive decision. I knew I was probably going to run out of topping joint compound, and did, because by the time you second coat this stuff. So I went and you could buy a 3.5 quart jug for $11 or 4.5 gallons for $22, so no brainer. But I'll have a ton of it left. So I'm thinking this is basically full because I've only just finished that wall and just a few seams. I'm thinking, which I wanted to do originally, I'm going to texturize these 3 walls. They're a hot mess anyway. This is the old drywall that was there, and if you remember when I pulled down, I had to seal everything up so it looks a mess. But I think I might texturize it anyway because I kind of like the lime wash look, and then leave this wall the way it is or make it a different texture because, like I said, I'm going to be doing something with the furnace. I'd like to kind of do the bookcases and everything fun, so we'll see. Tomorrow I will start at it. So I decided, went ahead and textured. I've always wanted to do this. In my previous home, I didn't have the heart to do it on brand new walls. I feel like with the artistic license here, with me having to patch, I forget, like 23 insulation holes, and then having this, it's gonna be nice. I love certain styles, and I really want to incorporate this in here, with the open beam ceiling I've got going, and then what I'll be doing elsewise. But simple technique that I have used before, not quite in this magnitude, so not too bad. Just for the record, I am just using basic topping joint compound. There's other materials you can use, and I have my makeshift tools, and this is from my tile. I've got a couple of different tiles, so it has the notches. I could use that. I'm using the straight edge. But it'd be nice if I had both straight edges. I could go back and forth, but doing what I can with what I've got. time to get messy. Oh, and why I bother showering? But us curly girls know we protect this work just like we would any other. I'm going in sanding and blocking this off, hoping to keep it from the rest of the house. I have everything else covered, but it's probably still going to get everywhere. Yes, I have to mark them because somebody will take them. Okay, so that's the mess and why I put this all up. You can see where the darker patches are where I touched up, and we'll have to wait till that cures and come back in and sand it some more. So here's the plan. That is sanded but dusty. I have to wipe that down, but I'm going to first get the 3 walls painted and then tackle that wall again. Wanted to state something. I had bought a 1/4 inch nap thinking I was going to be sanding and have a smooth wall. So honestly, I should have probably went ahead and got a 3/8 inch, but again, it's just a little more work to fill in those gaps, but the nap does make a difference when you have a textured wall or something where you need to get into things. I also typically cut in before I roll because that's just the way I roll. I was on paint crew during my college years and learned a lot on how to blend and transition. I would typically work in quadrants essentially. Do one and then the bottom, then the top, and then the bottom, and then roll it back over all together, creating that seamless flow. This won't matter as much with a textured wall, but when you have a smooth wall, you don't want to see those transitions. First coat is done. I basically ran out of paint like I figured I would, but I wasn't sure if I needed 1 more gallon or 2 more gallons. So I'm gonna head to the store, get some more things. I thought you mamas would appreciate this. I cloth diapered my kids, and these things, I tell you, they last forever. That is a cloth diaper. It works great for keeping my paint pan moist and my roller moist. I made these, I sewed the fabric together. I made all kinds of different cloth diapers for my kids with snaps and all the junk. So here's to doing it yourself. It is so hot out right now, 92 in the garage, with the humidity from the storm that we have going on. My goodness, I was thinking tornado, so we were watching out, but anyhow, inside and crammed because I had to bring all my outdoor stuff in. Up overhead, I stored these thin pieces of wood that I ripped when I made the staircase trim. I ripped them to fit. So I didn't want to waste them. I stuck them up there. I thought worst case scenario, we'll use them in the fire pit, right? So I'm going to be pulling those down to make this accent wall. I just didn't want to have to edit me out, so I told you. By far not fun part, the cutting in. I'm good at it. It's needed though, right? So tell me what's your least favorite part, or favorite part, let's say, on painting? The cutting in, the demo, the actual rolling, or actually working on a room in period. Tell me what's your favorite part. Here we go. Is it done? Nope. I need to replace the switch. I have to do the sockets, so on. But what an improvement from my headache of just worrying about these walls and having to get into this. I love the texture on the walls. It's hard to pick up in the video, but hopefully you can see. And I really like that accent wall color. Would you have done blue? Would you have done accent? What do you think of the details? Love to hear what you thoughts about it. Yeah, got to do the furnace yet. Baseboard for the rest of the room, but for 3 days work, not bad. All right. Still have that trim to do too. My work for the time being is done. I encourage you to sign up for my free email newsletter so you can be part of this DIY family. More to come, and I'm going to be outside when I can be inside. Like this was a stormy weekend. This is a 3-day project. Not in total 3 days, but it was a rainy time, so I work inside. As you can see, I've been doing whatever I can when I can and have a lot on my plate. But I encourage you to leave some comment. Love to hear from you. I do all this to inspire you. Until next time.